friends, what's going on? Welcome to today's live stream. So today, you lovely subscribers voted that we flip some samples on the SP and sequence it with the Digitakt. The Digitakt is my newest addition, and it's really changed my whole Dawless workflow. And so today I want to talk about that a little bit, talk about the setup. As you can see, if you've been watching live streams, the Digitakt has basically changed the whole setup. And there's even some stuff up here that I just can't show at the camera angles I've got. But I have a full video going over my Midi sequencing and things like that coming out in a week or two. I just have to edit it, and having a newborn has made editing a little bit hard. But yeah, so today I'll just quickly go over the setup I've got, and then we'll start flipping some guitar samples on the SP. I want to go for, well, you all voted for lo-fi, so I want to really use the SP for its strength to sequence a bunch of lo-fi with, not sequence, I'm sorry, to treat the sound coming in. So we're gonna, when we sample into the SP, we are going to use a lot of the effects and stuff, and then we'll sequence it all using the Digitakt. It's a really interesting workflow, but let me talk a little bit about the setup first, and let me get this laptop camera off for a second. So Digitakt is the brain. I'm gonna be doing all the Midi here. As of now, the only thing actually controlled by the Digitakt is the SP, and I have a special cable to get that to work because the SP needs, I think it's 1/4 inch or 8 inch instead of just straight Midi to Midi. So I have that cable in the description if you want to check it out. And I also want to say, members, all members of my YouTube channel will get all of the samples we make today as part of the membership. So if you want to check all the guitar sounds we make and things like that, just hit that join button that's right next to the subscribe button. And yeah, so anyways, the Digitakt sends Midi into this Midi through, and that is sending all the Midi information to the SP, but also the circuit tracks. And the circuit tracks is kind of now acting as my live looper to a degree. So I can control, let me see if you can see on this camera, I can control the Erebus and the MS1 using this. And so I can sequence, so I can start on a blank canvas and then just start adding sounds, and it'll start live looping. Then I also get some added percussion sounds and 2 additional synths. The mini log over here is not connected to anything at the moment. It's more just for me to jam and just jam on top. And then the guitar and all of the synths go into a mixer that's up here that you can't see at the moment. But if you watch my YouTube videos, you've seen it. It's a Mackie 8 Mix 8. And I think that's linked in the description as well if you want to check it out. It's like $100 for 8 channels. It's pretty crazy. All of those sounds then are bussed down through the mixer into the Digitakt. So I can sample any of these things into the Digitakt, and then the Digitakt goes into the SP. So I could sample into either machine or sample into the Digitakt, use its sample strengths, and then sample that into the SP and sequence it. I don't know if we'll do that today. That might be a little complicated, but let's just get started with these guitars. So first things first, I have, well, we need to get to a new bank. So we'll go to 15 and we'll start a new pattern. And these are just the stock sounds. So first we're gonna do lo-fi. So I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, maybe 73. We'll have a lot of swing on it. That should be good. And then I recorded just a sound on my circuit. I made like a drum beat, and I sequenced or sampled it into the Digitakt. And so we're gonna pull up that sample on 1. Let me go back to the laptop and the iPhone camera. And if you've got any questions about the setup or anything like that, hit me up in the chat. We've got some people. Adria says, let's go, greetings from Barcelona. Hola, welcome, welcome. Levi says, nice you ended up, oh, I can't see it past the heart, hold on there. I'm on like a 2 computer system, so it's kind of complicated. I think he's talking about the Midi box. This little guy, yeah. I found that on Amazon and was like, oh, that's exactly what I needed. So that helped a ton. But yeah, let me know how you all are doing too, what you've been working on, if you've got some new gear or anything. And yeah, so let's move this sample over. So we're going to go, just making sure I got the right camera setting on. We will find this beat I made, beat 01, quite simply named, right? And it needs to, we'll put that in, and then I'm just going to show you really quick what it sounds like. Make sure all the effects are off. So there we go. Simple little beat. And what we're gonna do, oh, is that Stéphane? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. It says hello from France. Hello, 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 welcome. Yeah, so here's the drum sample that I made using just the circuit. And so what I wanna do just to start is put this into Slice. So we'll go function assign. I'm still getting used to the workflow of the Digitakt, so bear with me a little bit. But we'll go to the Slice. So what that's going to do is if we go to chromatic mode, it slices it. Now we only have it on a grid of 4. If you go here, you can see. But I want to put it to a grid of like 32. And so now a bunch of the sounds are all sliced up. And then what we'll do is just go into here and let's start putting in sound. So C5 should be the kick. Yeah. Oh, and I have the old project from the circuit. Let's go to an empty project on the circuit because we don't need those sounds coming through. So let's just put that there and let's find where the snare sound is. I bet it's gonna be E. I forget, if you hold both at the same time, it would work. Nope. Let's try a different one. I don't know why this is 64 either. This must be an old bank that I emptied out. So we'll just have to fix that as we go. Let's go see what we can find here. We'll find that snare. Maybe it's G sharp. So we have a hi-hat on G sharp. Hold on, let's go back. Make sure it's on 32. Okay. All right, so we know the kicks. Actually, you know what? Let's just actually chromatic mode it. Let's clear that out. There it is. Okay, there we go. And we need to get that metronome much louder. Here we go. So what was it again? I totally forgot. I think it's okay, perfect. Okay. All right, and then we'll quantize that. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm gonna just drop. Oh, I see. Okay, a little weird. Let's see what note that is actually. G sharp 5. I was so close when I was messing around with it. That could work, but I think we'll put a kick here. There we go. I like that. Cubic is also in the chat. Hello, what's going on? Perfect. All right, now let's mess with the filter a little bit. We are going with lo-fi. And then I'm gonna tweak this a little bit, the ADR. We got some overdrive already on it from that old file we had. All right, I think that's good enough to start. Oh, we gotta fix one of those snares is a different octave or different pitch. Let's see what we got. So if we go here, this is 3.65. Let's go to 3, roughly 3, and we'll put that one also to 3. There we go. Perfect. All right, and I just want to add reverb to, I'm going to add it to both of the snares, but a little more on the second one, just to give a little more, and we need to mess with the reverb a little bit. There we go. Perfect. All right, so that should be good to start with the drums. So let's see what we can do with the guitar. So I'm gonna grab the guitar and switch cameras. All right. All right, now we'll do a little sound design. Now, the way I have this routing, everything's gonna get affected by the effects for the input setting, like the input effects. So I need to do a guitar amp because I don't want to go with just the guitar in dry. So I'm gonna go to it. So the kick as I work on this will sound a little wonky while we figure out the part, but it'll sound good in the end, don't worry. So we'll do this. I have a twin setting. Let me see, get back to here so you can see the sound that I'm going with. Hopefully you can. Twin reverb with a little drive and basically like bass and treble up. That's what we got. All right, let me switch back cameras. So I know I want this. I'm in D standard on guitar. So this is actually C major 7, not D major 7. All right, so we've got that. And then I think only bus 2 is getting treated right now the way I have the routing for input effects. So I'm just gonna do that. And let's put on a little isolator. We're going for lo-fi, so I wanna get out a lot of the low end and some of the high. That sounds pretty cool. Let's go a little more low end though, and just up the mids a pinch. Yeah, that works. Okay, perfect. Now let's go to the bus 3 and 4 effects. I always have the master cassette sim and compressor, but we're gonna change it. I have one that should work pretty well for this. Isolator and cassette should sound pretty cool. Well, we already have isolator on actually. I know what we'll do. Let's just mess with this first. Add some drive, more wow and flutter, and some age. Now, don't worry about that second isolator. We're gonna go to this first one and let's actually do lo-fi. See what that sounds like. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see. There we go. Kind of like that, just going from C to D. Maybe G as well. Yeah, that should be good. Let's do something like that. Let's see if we can figure out like adding a little fill inside. Let's put the drums on. That's so weird with that guitar. I like that. Let's just do that. So because this is synced, it's already set to the same BPM, so that's easy. So we'll just hit record. I'm on wait, so it waits until a signal comes through, and we'll just go from there. See what that sounds like. And we'll have to shut off this. Let's go back to that. I think that's perfect. I might redo a couple more. Let me see, did the camera just like die? Sorry if the camera just died. It looks like it froze on mine. Levi says, love the riff you got going on. Thanks, yeah. Just improvising around a little bit. Let me know if you're still getting feed. I have to go on Wi-Fi right now. My Ethernet was just being all weird, so I'm on Wi-Fi. So just let me know if you're getting it. Yeah, so that's nice and destroyed. Now, part of that is because Cassette Sim still has all the original settings that we used. Oh, we gotta take off the amp sim. We gotta take that off. Let's actually, just to kind of pump up the Digi a little bit, I'm gonna put 303 sim on there with just a little compression. I know there's a compressor on the Digitakt, but I just know the SP so much better, so I'm just gonna go like that. We can always mess around with it later. So let's see. This guitar has been having some line output problems, so yeah, that works. Okay, let's hear how that sounds. I like that. I think we got it. So let's go to sequence. Now this, because it's an older project, it might still have the channel set for MIDI. Let's see. Yeah, it is set. And I think on the right channel actually. So if it wasn't set, you just hit, I think it's function and then click down on A. And with the SP, there's two ways of setting up MIDI sync. There's one where every channel is a bank in and of itself. And then the other way is to do it where I think the first 5 are one channel and the second 5 are another channel. I haven't really messed with that one yet because for the Digitakt, this way works best because you get 8 channels to sequence the SP, and the SP is like 32 or 64 voice polyphony, and each channel of this is 4 voice. So you could just sequence a bunch of different banks if you built up different sounds. So for this is the way I've been doing it, and it works wonders. So I'm gonna go and set this to bank 4 because that should be D, which is what we're on, and then we just need to find the sound. So I'm gonna go to the chromatic. Oh, it's right there. Okay, well that was easy. So -1 is 1 on the, I guess it would be what, C4 is 1 on that. So we'll just sequence that in, and we can go the easier route, I suppose. If we just do here, click that, and then put that to C4. And we have to fix gate. Or you could do that and have like a percussive sound. Alright, and I'm gonna just lower the volume, and then we need to make this, I think we'll just make it 64 again. I don't know why oh, I do know why it's doing that. I actually forget. If anybody's familiar in the chat with Digitakt copying to a second page, let me know because I need to do that for these drums. Otherwise, I'll have to do it by hand, which doesn't sound very fun. Because this one, I need all of that on these, and we have this old version. So if you're familiar, let me know. Oh, we just totally deleted that. Hold on. Okay. Actually, I don't mind that. Let's just do short 5. We'll mess with that a little bit now that we have the part. Okay. So we've got that. I guess we'll just stick with, for now, 16. Well, I forget what I'm doing. And I suppose, let's see. I'm totally forgetting how to copy. To a second. We need so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Gaming Garcia, what's going on? Welcome. I'm trying to, Levi, I'm trying to copy 1 through 16 to, like, I'm trying to make this multiple steps, and because I had already started it, when I go to make it another length, it has the old part that I had, if that makes sense. So like when I hit 32 steps, oh, now it's working. Okay, actually that works. So let's just do that. Let's see how that sounds. I don't know what I just did as I still learn this Digi, but this one might not be. It's 32 steps as well. Okay, let's go here. Let's see what that did. I don't know why. Oh, I know why now. Okay. Here we go. This should work. There we go. Perfect. All right, we got it. And let's add a little. It looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit more, but I want to put some delay on bus 1, and since it's tempo synced, we're good to go. So we'll just put it. Let's try that. And it looks like somehow we lost that part. So let's go C4. There we go, perfect. That's perfect. All right, I just want to fix. Add a couple more drums, put some ghost kicks. I'm just adding some kicks that I'm going to change the volume. That's the power of the per step. I can lower different parts. Okay, and let's put in some additional kicks here. And we'll do some volume changes. And then we might even trig. There we go, perfect. And I turned lo-fi on bus 2. This is it without it. I kind of like having that. I mean, if we're going for lo-fi, right, we might as well make it real lo-fi. Maybe that's a little too much, but I kind of like it. All right, now that last little line in the guitar part, that little dun 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 dun, I think we can drop it in pitch and make like a little lead out of it. So I'm gonna copy this part, and first thing I'm gonna do is just drop the pitch, which is kind of cool in its own way. But what I want is just at the end. So I'm gonna hit start end. We're gonna mess with the start end and find that little. Let's just find the end. We're gonna zoom in a little bit. That should work. Okay. That should be perfect. Actually, I want to fix the end too. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay, so I could sequence this part. Well, let's just actually see what it sounds like first of all. Hold on. That could work. Slightly off time in that little last part. Can't hear the beat. Let me see something. Maybe something got muted. That is strange. I don't know what happened there. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. You guys hearing it now? Let me know if you're hearing it now. It looks like the audio is coming back through. Let me lower the speakers. Are you hearing it now? Huh, still no. Looks like sound is coming through. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Looks like sound is coming through. Yeah, you're right. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. That is strange. All right, we'll figure this out. Hold on. I'm not sure. Let me test a couple other things real quick and then we'll figure it out. Because I gotta know what's going on here, so hold on. I might need to go back on a little BRB and figure this out. That's probably for the best. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to this. All right, let's try this one more time. Tell me if you're hearing this. If not, we might need to go USB into the SP. We'll see. Still no? William saying no? Or is that no because there is no sound there? No, okay, all right. I'll figure this out, hopefully. I'm gonna flip some things around. I think we'll go USB into the computer and see if that works. All right, I will be right back again. Yeah, I know, Corey, thank you. We're diagnosing what's going on. I'm not sure what's happening, so we'll figure it out. I'll be right back. Okay, let me know if you can hear this. Let's see. It looks like it's coming through on the StreamYard, so let me know if that's coming through. No, still no, huh? Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Very strange. All right, I might have to end then and get back to this maybe on Thursday or something. I don't know what's going on. I've got the SP going now, and my StreamYard's showing audio coming through. So it's strange that it's not hitting. All right, that's a bummer. I'm trying. Let me see if there's any other thing I can figure out, and then I'm gonna just look on Loopback, see what's going on. Still shows it's coming through. It's weird. I suppose I could try stop streaming, and maybe I'm able to. I don't think I can restart the stream though. I might have to do a second one. We'll see. All right, I will stop the stream and start a new one. If that doesn't work, then we'll just have to call it a day. Yeah, external source is on. I'm hearing everything. I've got my. Let me switch. I've got everything plugged in. My headphones are in here, so I'm hearing this, but I'm looking on the computer, and it's just not apparently coming through to you all. Very weird. So I'll stop the stream. Just head to my channel, and I'll start a new one. Hope to see you all over there. Might take a minute. I have to like restart the settings. I have no idea what's going on because on StreamYard, which is what I'm streaming on, it's showing audio coming through, and you're hearing me. So StreamYard's obviously sending music or sending audio. It's just not getting the music. So I have no idea what's going on, but we'll try to start fresh and see what's going on. Let me just check one last thing. You know what? Let me close out Logic and open it back up. Let's just see if that does it. Let's do Occam's razor, start simple, and then we'll go complex. Let's see what we can do. All right, one last time. Let me know if you're hearing this. Sorry if it's like just silence right now, but I'm assuming it is because I'm not getting anybody saying they're hearing it. Yeah, still no. Okay, all right. We're gonna have to stop StreamYard, and so I'll have to stop the stream. Everybody, if it doesn't work, or if you can't find the next stream, I appreciate you all hanging out. Levi, you're asking what the signal chain is. It's literally just, right now I changed it. SP404 USB-C into my computer USB-C, and then I'm using Loopback because it's a Mac. So that's how it's getting through to StreamYard. But I'm seeing on StreamYard, when I hit play, audio is coming through. And then you're hearing my voice, which is also through StreamYard. So it's getting sound. I just don't know why it's not moving over. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. If you want to get these samples and whatever I finish, hit the membership. All of the samples are available to all members at any tier. There's two, $1 and $5. Great way, best way to help support the channel and what I do. But yeah, I will try to start a new one, but just in case that one doesn't work or something, it's been great hanging out with you all. I will stream again because I want to finish this song. It's pretty cool. So if it doesn't work later, but I'm not setting myself up for failure, just saying I'll try to stream Thursday or maybe Saturday or something, same time, 10 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, but I appreciate you all hanging out, and then I will, if you want, just hang out in the chat here, and I'll post a link to the new one that I make, because I don't think it's going to go on the same one. I think I have to reschedule. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream and then start up again. So